Hello dears and welcome to Mars Musings of today. I'm really excited about all the feedback I received last week, especially on the letting go to let come. So many of you seem to have resonated with that and seem to be in that period. So really honor yourselves, take care, really allow these eclipses with the full moon and the season to pass through. It seems like there's a lot of shifts on many levels happening. And also the season change. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, but it's all part of it, going through recovery and a lot of shifts I'm witnessing inside and outside really taking place. And in that kind of spectrum of things, something big that's been coming up in a few of my coaching clients in the last week, especially one where the aha moment kind of dropped. It is setting yourself up for the future to be more present today. I'm going to repeat that again because it seems like such a phrase that seems so complicated or a bit strange, but setting yourself up for the future to be more present today. And what that really related to in her case was taking care of her retirement, was taking care of the future expected expenses by putting them into place today. And this can be something as small as 100 euros to 200 euros a month that you're putting aside, even smaller, maybe bigger amounts, for your future self, to make sure that you are taken care of when it comes to retirement, when it comes to those older years, because things are moving fast. Life expectancy is skyrocketing, and we know for a fact that the government systems are probably not going to be able to support us in the way that they'll need to. So there's a big kind of tail end, of course, with much less younger people coming through, but also just the whole systems around it. So how are you taking care of yourself? A lot of times you would have heard me talk about financial PTSD, those fears that knock on, but really to be more present today. And this is what came through, was taking care of the future, let's say, putting money aside to know that if I put X amount aside, I'll be taken care of when it comes to the years of when I'm in my 60s, 70s, 80s and beyond. Well, you rest more in the present moment because you know that that will be taken care of. Does that make sense? So there's like a kind of double-edged lodge in this, or a bit of a confusing thing, but it really kind of dropped for many clients in the last weeks, and especially this woman that inspired me to this video, because she was like, wow, I just always thought about the present moment. I want to be here, but that noise of the future of getting older is there. And 100 euros, maybe 200 euros or less, isn't so much when we pay ourselves first, when we really put that money aside for ourselves, because we can probably make do today without that money, but in the future, for our future selves, that's going to be a huge amount. If that is being invested every month, if that's being compounded every 10 years, we double that principal. That's a huge amount that you're putting away for yourself to be secure, but really taken care of in the future, that you don't need to worry for that date to come. You don't need to think, oh, what's going to happen? How am I going to do this? Yes, it's a small amount that accumulates over time. But as entrepreneurs, I know it's like taking risks, doing that. But let's just make sure no matter what happens, even if you hit the jackpot and you're going to make tons, or you find that breakthrough, you will still have this money for yourself, which is just super exciting to think of, which takes that stress away. No matter how many risks, whatever you're doing in your daily life, it means that you can be more present in this moment, doing whatever you want to do to know that you're taken care of in the future. And so I hope this lands with you, because there's so many different ways that we can structure our lives. We can structure the way that it looks like for you to make that future yours. Personal finances, and it's really personal because it's up to your situation, and that's what I've been looking at, really marrying your income streams with your future, and how do we build that structure that allows you to rest within it and to make sure that everything is taken care of on your financial level, so that you can live your life as peacefully, as creatively, and as fluid as possible in this moment. So I hope this inspires you to start thinking about your future self, to start thinking about retirement, if it's from a retirement fund or putting investments aside for that. Of course, if you want to share anything, please ping out. If there's any insights, if any of this speaks to you, I would love to hear from you. I'm constantly working on new things. I'm really excited to work more on this kind of concrete financial structure that Marika and I are hoping to launch something very soon for you all, that can really allow you to learn about all these aspects to take care of your future and also your lives, no matter where you're at, to make sure that you have that level of information, which is out there for everyone, but you're implementing it for your lives to make sure that you and the future generations, you have children, are taken care of. And I think that's the most important part. You, your future life, and maybe also the future generations. So here it is. I hope it inspires you for this week. Many of you might be celebrating Easter coming through, so really sending love for that. This eclipse season, the full moons, all of the energy moving, and I just hope this is a transformational time for you, and maybe a little bit about this future you can inspire you to put the structures into place.